we have one more piece of HDZero related news, and that is there is an HDZero bind and fly quadcopter in existence. And as far as we know, this is the first one. The first bind and fly. Well, I mean, Rotor Riot makes like bespoke builds with HDZero in them. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like an off-the-shelf bind and fly. And it's from HGLRC.
Banggood or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real mark of, finally, something I can buy on Banggood. Okay, sorry.
This is pretty neat though. Craig Johnstone, I just want to shout him out. He worked really hard to get this done, to get this from them. But yeah, this is I think this is pretty exciting to see this. So getting a bind and fly that's actually like basically build around. Maybe the top plate could be a little larger. That's one of the complaints even he had, Craig, who helped get this done. But yeah, I think it's definitely cool to see this coming out. I don't know. I think this is what we have to see to have the system move forward. You know, it's more of these options. So.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm excited. I think it's great that this is happening. Is that Express LRS? Even better. Yeah, because HGLRC has their own Express LRS systems too. This is the racing quadcopter of the future. You can quote me on that. I mean,
it's true.
It's a shark bite with Express LRS in it. I just had an interview. It hasn't published yet. I had an interview with Evan Turner talking about running shark bite at Nationals. It'll be coming out on my channel maybe tomorrow. And I asked him to predict next year at Nationals how many people will be running shark bite. I didn't ask him about Express LRS, but what do you want to guess? What do you think, Blunty? I'm not going to tell you his number, but next year at Nationals, how many people are running shark bite? What percent?
Well, I think it's either going to be like 20% or like 75%. It's like
interesting.
Like where my head is at.
Yeah, I see what you're getting at.
I don't know that we're going to be too middling. I think either everybody's going to drop it or it's going to be hype as shit for the next year. And people are just going to be jumping on top of it. I mean, for racing, I think we've seen it's really positive.
Yeah.
So
would you take the over or the under on 50%? Like if you had to pick?
Over.
You take the over.
Yeah.
All right.
I do think it is looking like it will be in a lot of places. Unless something magic happens and like support drops and, you know, Divimath goes under or something crazy, you know?
Yeah. Let's put a poll up. I'm going to put a poll up in the chat.
Sure.
Percent of HDZero pilots at multi-GP Nats next year take the over or the under on 50%. Over, under. Let's see what the chat thinks. Do you understand, chat? Do you understand? Am I dumb here for not assuming that everyone knows what an over and under is? You have to take a bet. You're going to bet however much money. You either say, I think it'll be higher or less than 50%. All right, we'll see what people say.